says must import 1,000 ventilators in just 3 months, in the middle of the pandemic. The new purchasing manager steps in to lead, but inside the team, a silent crisis begins to unfold, putting the entire project at risk.
Team, thank you for being here today. I know that this project to import 1,000 tons is critical for the company. Excellent quality, the best possible price, and delivering a maximum of 3 months. For me, it's a great responsibility and a huge opportunity after 5 years with the company. But it's that we are starting with a lot of tension. If we keep attacking each other, no one is going to win. Let's remember that we must separate people from the problem. As Fisher, Uri, and Patton point out, we all have pressures, but we share the same goal. Let's maintain clear and respectful communication. That's why I propose that we use what we've learned in the course, assertive communication and the Harvard method of negotiation. The first principle is to separate people from the problem. The real problem is the pandemic, the congested ports, and the short deadline, not us. I know we all have concerns, so let's listen to each other without judgment. Are you willing to try and listen to each other with respect?
Look, pursuing to respect the theory, the real reality is different. I had seen in comments why major clients from week ago eat ham fans and don't read 3 months. They eat my ally. I can know that we're separating people from the problem. Why did they cancel order? I'm already be closing on supply no gearing lecture here.
Well, the truth is, 3 months is a very short time with everything that's happening in the ports because of the pandemic. Nationalizing 1,000 ventilators and delivering them to 500 clients, I don't know if I will be able to do it right. I am 52 years old. I'm paying my house. I have 2 children at university. If I fail in this, how I going to get another job? I just want realistic deadlines, but I don't know how to say it without sounding like I can or I don't want to do or I'm not capable.
Sure, and what advantage for me? I lost the mission 50 million pies on the apartment and just aboard in the cruise. I report in full. The agency award a refund on single base. I found down travel, down a canon what it's flight. In drawing indeed because in Thursday project works work. Son has to show me now never goes to hell.
Thank you so much for expressing your emotions. We won't let them control the negotiations. We're not in urgency. On the contrary, we're using it as a starting point to build a joint solution. If we continue to react under pressure, we'll get stuck in our positions. And as the negotiation halts, confrontation based on rigid positions must be avoided. I see that the sales manager is under enormous pressure to meet targets. Logistics manager is afraid for their job and family stability. And the salesperson is distressed by very heavy financial commitments. I also feel pressure because this is my first big project in the position. But look, what just happening? We just practice assertive communication by saying I feel, or I need, or I'm afraid of. And that's already a big step. Now let's move on to the second principle of the Harvard method. Let's focus on interests, not on positions. Let's identify what each of us really needs. I'm willing to listen to you and redirect the conversation towards solutions based on what we emphasize about the importance of reframing conflicts. Will you help me write down each of your real interests on the board? There is a common goal of ensuring the success and stability in this project. However, the main critical factor identified is delivery time. Let's start with me, okay? I want to meet the deadline, maintain quality at a fair price, and my main interest is to demonstrate my ability in this new position. Find a reliable supplier that gives me as quality and competitive price and make the project a success for the entire company and for my personal career. What are your real interests beyond shouting or remaining silent?
Okay, issues My real interest is not to fly or pressure just to side off. It's to meet the commercial targets the board demands, mines, my leadership in the company, and kids claim truths it. Sometimes my aggressive communications comes of because it feels out don't now push and nothing about it now. What are used to comment out is with.
My deepest concern is having realistic timelines to do my job well, to be able to properly clear customs, coordinate transportation, and deliver to 500 clients without mistakes that could cost my job. My job. I am afraid of failing because of my age and because I have many family and financial commitments. I need to feel that the team has my back and I'm not alone in this.
Yeah, my real interest is to correct to full commission to pay the for apartment no loss the 15 millions on the cruise and keep stability in the company. I am a street and some things exploded because I depend totally in the work. Who did that and just work the project to shoot and the quit were on hit.
Look how powerful Hibernate is. We've just discovered that we all have exactly the same underlying interests. We all want the project on Avenue Casas to succeed. Job stability, professional growth, and no financial problems. Now let's move on the third principle. Let's generate mutually beneficial options and that satisfy all best interests. Following feature and area, let's move on to inventing mutually beneficial options. As the feature and area state, we organize the session to brainstorm, which can help us effectively separate innovation from decision and take action for effective and efficient results. First, I propose a set of possible agreement where the following 5 options are considered. Okay, so first, 6 suppliers in China and Korea with proven experience in shipping during the pandemic. Actual average time delivery about 68 and 75 days. Second, hire a premium customs broker to expedite nationalization and the port. Third, divide the import into 3 batches so that logistics does not have to handle the entire peak at the same time, okay? 4, will it follow up with clear goals and clear reports so that sales and marketing can inform customers? And 5, include penalty clauses for the supplier for delays. What will you add or change so that we all win these positions and options?
Mm, okay. I look to the premium question agent and the first batch in 60 days that there is a card my main claims from the start. And can get on demanding every ons in your warranties is issue certificate quality and the clear client communication plan. Uh, all right.
Splitting the achievement into the 3 part takes a huge weight off my shoulders. It's the best solution. We're in the Keystone agent and we keep tracking. I can be 100% sure that everything will be important with the established time frame. For the first time, I feel like this is actually possible.
Yeah, while batches and count collect partial commissions is timed we deliver our portion. The way on downloads everything and ons and they can start paging my debits. I am totally and the free in the two weekly follow out. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, good. This is assertive communication in action. I'm so proud of you. And let's implement our safety product in 3 batches, okay? Praise delivers a weekly schedule and a custom agent. I think we have reached a mutually beneficial agreement, a win-win, okay? And we're saying I can promise if I like this option because, or I conclude that let's move on to the four principle. To decide, let's pause our decision on objective criteria and not on personal preference. I propose a KPI. So, suppliers with 92% successful deliveries during this pandemic, according to DIN data. Second, customs agent with a 94% success rate in the last 18 months. And dividing into three lots, reduce logistical risks by a 68%, according to a study by the Chamber of Commerce. And with this objective data, we need quality, contact trace, and realistic deadlines. Do you accept this final plan?
Yes,
Exactly.
I said, let's do
Yes,
it.
let's
I
do
said,
it.
let's do it.
Okay, so what we have to demonstrate today shows that the assertive communication does not eliminate pressure, but rather allows us to manage it in order to build real solutions. By following the four principles of the hybrid method, we managed to transform the initial conflict, full of tension and right positions, into a solid agreement based on separating people from the problem, focusing on common interests and generating mutually beneficial options and option criteria so that any team can transform a conflict into a winning agreement. Thank you for being willing to listen, express yourselves, and seek alternatives. This is how you negotiate to win for everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Happening Success achieved a solid agreement thanks to assertive communication and the Harvard method. Effective negotiation isn't about fighting, it's about building together.